Are you sure you want to get that close? I don't think this face can live up to such scrutiny.
Oh, it's a good face for a photographer. Shows you're not afraid to take chances.
Oh, that's one way of putting it.
Keep that expression, it's perfect.
Oh. Alice, is this going to take much longer? My PR man isn't going to take 5 minutes as the answer next time.
Let's have a couple more on the chair and we'll call it a day.
How long did you say you'd been at The Guardian?
I didn't. I'm not at The Guardian. I'm doing this for The Guardian. I'm freelance.
Huh. Making much of a living?
I get by.
Tom, can I have a word, please?
Yes, fire away.
Outside.
Well, we'll be through in a minute. I'll come out then.
It's urgent. Urgent. Important. And private.
I need a pee anyway. Can I use your loo, Tom?
Sure, it's just through there.
What's going on, Tom? You know how hard it is to get the media to come out to anything these days. I'm not losing out that lot out there just because you want to give an exclusive to some doughy-eyed bird with big tits.
You can be a real arsehole at times, Mark.
Yes, but I'm your arsehole, and if I'm not keeping your shit moving, you're going to suffer the consequences.
But you're the one who said The Guardian never has a good word to say about us. I thought you'd be pleased I'm doing the shoot.
Why today? Jesus, Tom! This is the biggest deal you've pulled off in years, and you're arsing around in here.
Okay, tell them I'll be out in a minute.
It better be. That wanker from the Today programme suggested something's wrong in Shanghai, and don't let the chance for fuck cloud your judgment.
Sorry, Alice, but we need to call it a day. I'm sure you've got at least one decent photograph among that lot. I'll be out in a minute. Sorry about that. Mark's a twat, but he's a good PR man.
Now there's an oxymoron if ever there was one. They're too hot to move right away. I'll have to hang around for a bit.
Yeah, okay. I'll ask Fiona to pop in and wait with you.
Don't trust me on my own then?
Well, I am about to unveil a multi-million-pound deal to the media. I'm not going to leave a photographer from The Guardian, freelance or otherwise, alone in my office.
I don't need to sneak around. I know you're only giving a pathetic 2% to the British contractors. Do you think Shanghai needs the money more than we do?
Move out of my way, please.
Why so little to the Brits, Tom? Do you always use force to get what you want from a girl? Brenda McCormack sends her love. You don't want to talk about that lousy 2%?
Who the fuck are you?
That's not very nice, is it, Tom?
I don't know what you think you know, but I'm suggesting you get out of here now before you say or do something you regret.
What? Like you, Tom? You still regretting June 1989? It's amazing what journalists can dig up from the archives, isn't it?
Tom, what the fuck are you doing? Bill Watts from the Times has just left and Fraser Nelson is on his news desk. Now get your arse out there and tell him Shanghai is on.
Tom just needs a few minutes to reconsider, Mark. If you wouldn't mind just leaving us for a bit.
What the... Tom, what is going on here?
Leave us, Mark.
Have you lost your mind?
Leave us, Mark! I'll be out in a moment or two. Just do what you need to do to stall them.
Yes, no problem. I'll just go and get Fiona to suck them all off, because that's the only thing that...
I pay your consultancy over £1 million a year to manage this company's reputation. Now get out there and earn it for once!
Nice one. Pity you hadn't been so forceful with Barry Taylor, Mickey Doherty and Graham McGregor.
Okay, you have my attention. What do you want?
Give 50% of the Shanghai contract to British contractors.
Are you out of your mind? Why would I do that?
Let's say you'd be doing it for Brenda and your £1 million a year reputation.
Do not try to blackmail me. I might not flaunt my past, but I've never denied it. I gave evidence at the trial, for God's sake. I helped send the guys down.
I'm not trying to blackmail you. I'm appealing to your better nature. 10,000 UK manufacturing jobs are being lost to China every week. Your company alone has given them over £10 billion worth of business in the last 2 years. Other countries are taking work back from China. Both Nike and Adidas have closed their Chinese operations. But over 80% of UK manufacturing is still going to the Far East. I'm not saying take it all back. I'm simply asking you to give a reasonable percentage of this contract to British companies.
For what? You tell Mark about the Brenda McCormack trial?
Yes.
Tell him.
They're Catholics, you see. That's why she kept it.
Sorry.
The baby. That's why she kept the baby. Everyone said to get rid of it. Well, they would, wouldn't they? Why would a 14-year-old girl keep a baby from a gang rape?
I didn't know there was a baby. I tried to track her down. After the trial, I wasn't allowed to talk to her while it was going on, but afterwards I tried. I wanted to say, but it moved her on. Changed the name, I think.
Yeah. You'd think being gang raped when you were 14 would be the worst thing that could happen to you, wouldn't it? Apparently not. They did the usual, the locals. Painted whore on the front of her house. Spat at her in the street. Threw shit in her face. They said she'd been asking for it. Said she was a right little cock teaser. Ruined those poor lads' lives, she did.
I'm so sorry.
Why didn't you stop it? You could have gone for help.
I don't know. I was so scared. I was much older myself. Oh my God, you're...
Yes.
I've told them there's a delay in the contract, some technicality in Shanghai. They seem to buy it, but we need...
Go away, Mark.
Okay, I've had enough of this shit. What does she have over you? Who the fuck are you?
She is... my guest. So, go back out there and tell them I'm sorry to have wasted their time, but I won't be making an announcement today.
You've lost it. You lost it big time. Do you know what this will do to your reputation? You won't be just a few pissed off journos, you know. Your shares will plummet as soon as word gets out.
Don't panic, Mark. Tom is going to make an announcement today, just not the one you planned.
I don't know what this gold digger has on you, but I'm not about to blow your or my reputation on a whim. If you're not out there in 5 minutes, I'll get Grant Saunders to make an announcement. 5 minutes!
Hold back 20%, Tom, please. For Brenda. For the Barry Taylors and Mickey Dohertys and Graham McGregors. Help get kids into work and off the streets, please.
I'm not your father, Alice. I can't be.
I know.
I couldn't even... Well, they pulled down my... They pushed me onto her. She was crying. There was blood. And I'm sorry, Alice. I wanted to stop them. I swear to you, I wanted to stop them.
She told me.
I tried to find her. I swear I didn't know about you.
Hold back 20%.
I can't. Not this time. I can't make that decision on my own. I have to speak to directors, shareholders, beneficiaries. I don't have that level of responsibility.
I don't believe
I'm sorry,
you.
Alice. I will never forgive myself for what happened to your mother, but I'm not going to commit business suicide. This deal will go ahead.
You're still a coward, Tom.
Possibly. How is she? Did she ever... I mean, she's okay, though. I mean, look at you. She raised a smart kid.
She didn't raise me. She never really got over it. Drank, took drugs, the usual. I was taken into care when I was 4. She kept in touch for years. Then, a couple of days after my 12th birthday, my foster mum told me she'd killed herself.
Mark! Mark, can I have a word, please? I honestly can't do anything today. But we have some major contracts coming up for renewal at the end of the year. If I promise to look at British manufacturers for those, will that be enough for you today?
I need proof.
It's all on auto cue. It's too late to change anything now.
I know. I need you to get hold of Bill Anderson from Dulwich Engineering, Asher Patel from Crimson's and Kevin Miller from Dean's. Tell them to get their best suits on and get over here ASAP. We're giving an exclusive on reshoring to The Guardian and I want them in the photograph with me.
What? Why?
Thank you.
Thank you. So that was complete. Complicit, and I rather like Alice as the avenging angel. A character that really does come in and sweeps everything before her and alters things for the other character, Tom, in particular, of course. So a real journey there for the characters, which I think is important. So who wrote Complicit, our third place entry? Well done.